Oh, yes, the title may in fact be a weird one, but there is a good reason for it, and it's I need to do a playlist video of like all the weirdest videos I've done, because this will come into that category. I'm gonna show you how you can actually balance how you can balance a 2 liter bowl, such as 2 liter bowl Pepsi, on some balloons. Yes, I know this sounds like a weird one, but believe it or not, but it is possible. I know a way. There is a way. I can show you. Now, there's a few things you're gonna need. One of it, but first you're gonna need to have 4 balloons that that you need to blow up, like without bursting, of course. And as you can tell, it doesn't matter what color the balloons are. I'm using 4 different color balloons: red, yellow, green, and blue. The second thing you're gonna need is a carrier bag. It could be like any carrier bag as long as it can fit 4 balloons and that were blown up. For this example, I'm going to be using a Tesco's bag, one of the Tesco's bags I got from one of the cases I've been going to, from when I went to Tesco's to do some shopping. And of course, you're going to need a 2 liter bowl. It can this can be any 2 liter bowl, by the way. It doesn't have to be a 2 liter bowl. It could be a 1 liter bowl, and you may be able to get away with a 3 liter bowl. I don't know, but yeah, Or if you got an empty 2 liter bowl, you can fill that empty 2 liter bowl up with water, and try it with a 2 liter bowl of water if you want. And well, without further ado, let's get to the part where I show you like how to do it. Okay, this is a bit of a weird position, but there you go. Now, what you gotta do is, to start with, you gotta make sure that the balloons that you use are fully blown up, obviously, because that's the only way this will work. The second bit is, once you've blown up the balloons, you have to then stick them one at a time into the bag. Obviously you can't just force them in. Obviously you gotta be careful, because you don't wanna miss a chance of making the balloons burst, because that'll kind of defeat the purpose. Gotta get it down! Yep. I hope that gave a funny moment for anybody watching. Oh yeah, anyway, after you get all 4 balloons into the bag, which as you may have noticed is a bit easier said than done. If you've got any string or sellotape, you may have to use that to keep the handle, or to tape the handles together to make sure that the balloons don't come out the bag. Now, once you get to this bit here, you take your 2 liter bowl and you carefully place it on its side on top of the bag with the balloons in. And as you can see here, I need to start at the floor. But yeah, as you can see here, as you can tell, this isn't fake. It's not faked. It's generally a bowl, a 2 liter bowl, that's not been opened, balancing on a bag with a load of balloons in. That's legit. That's legit. Something that's a legit thing. And for anybody that don't believe that this can work, I advise that you try this at home. This is something I do advise you try at home. Oh. Okay, now I'm guessing that there are two questions that people are probably going to ask me. One, how was it steady enough to where the bottle of Pepsi didn't fall off? And two, when the second question is, why didn't any of the balloons burst? Now, to answer the first question on why it was sturdy enough, it was because with how I had the four balloons, because of how I had the four balloons in the carry bag, when the carry bag was on its side, all I had to do was take the 2 liter bowl, in this case the bowl of Pepsi, tilt it on its side, like so, and then have it balanced, and then have it line its side directly in the middle of the carry bag. That's how I managed to make it sturdy. To answer the second question about why did none of the balloons burst, that's probably because thanks to the carry bag, it was able to spread the weight of the 2 liter bowl evenly amongst all four balloons. So that way each balloon was only holding like a portion of the weight from the 2 liter bowl. So that way there'll be less pressure on each of the balloons. And no doubt you could probably do a similar thing with a dozen or so balloons along with a bin bag. Just get a dozen balloons blown up, place them in a carry bag, place them in a bin bag, and try to lay on top of it. Now, and I'm guessing there's a chance the same thing could apply with that. That way you could probably lay on top of the balloons without any of the while the balloons are less likely to burst, because the bin bag will help spread your body weight evenly amongst all 12 balloons. Luckily, this is one of those science experiments you could do at home that you can actually do at home without anything bad happening. Now, there's a couple of things that inspired the idea of this video. One, it was a suggestion by Here's Chica, who sent me an email with the idea to do this, which was this was an idea I was toying with because I was thinking about doing it. But so you can thank Here's Chica for the idea of this video. I put a link to Here's Chica's YouTube channel in the description box for those of you that want to watch some videos from Here's Chica. And the second thing that sort of inspired this idea was, believe it or not, was a TV show called Backyard Science that I actually watched back in the early 2000s. Back in 2006, on the UK Toonami channel, Backyard Science did air on the UK Toonami channel, and when I watched season 1 of it, when season 1 aired in the UK, the 17th episode of season 1, there was one of the then child actors at the time had with the help of some other child actors at the time, they done this thing where they try to figure out a way how they can balance on top of like a dozen balloons without any of the balloons bursting. I I'll put a link to that episode in the description box as well for anybody who wants to, in case if you want to get more of an idea of what I mean by that. And the funny thing about this experiment is you can also, interestingly enough, you could actually see if I don't know if I should say it in the video or not, because I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but you could see if you can do the same thing. Actually, no, I better not say it. I'm worried that if I say this, somebody's going to try it, so I'm not going to suggest it. But so I'm not going to put it out there. I might say what it is in a separate video if anybody's wondering what idea that is. But anyway, but yeah, that's how you can balance a 2-layer bowl on some balloons. For anybody who's interested in knowing how the heck you do that. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and until next time, goodbye for now.